Again, measure the diagonals of your pool to make sure that the straight sides are still square, as demonstrated earlier. Make any necessary adjustments at this point if they are not. Place a patio block under the outside end of the strap end channel. Make sure that the block is level in all directions so that the channel sits flat on the block. Recheck that the oval upright is still level. Backfill the area where the block has been placed. You should completely cover the strap end channel outside of the pool. Cart the sand or pool base into the pool area. Thoroughly pack the sand or base into the trenches. Be sure to completely fill in the areas under the pressure plates to avoid getting sinkholes after the pool is filled with water. Spread the sand or pool base equally throughout the pool area. Check the measurement from the first straight side upright to one of the curved side bottom plates or cuffs. Then, check the same measurement from the opposite straight side upright and curved bottom plate. If these measurements are equal, you can secure your corner bottom rails to the straight side bottom rail connectors and stake the curved side bottom track into place. Level each of the bottom plates or bottom cuffs. All of these parts should be within a ½ inch of each other and the tops of the strap end channels. Place a patio block under each of the bottom plates or cuffs. The block should be recessed into the ground so the track is still sitting on solid ground. Make sure the block is level in all directions. Once the block is in, recheck the level of the plate or cuff to make sure it's at the same height as it was before you put the block down. Again, this can be done without a transit. You can use a long straight board and a carpenter's level to do this job. We recommend using landscaping stakes with C-clamps around the pool area to help hold the wall during the installation. Bring the pool wall into the pool area using a flattened carton to rest it on. Make sure the skimmer cutout is on the top portion of the wall. Begin by placing the wall into the track at the center of a bottom plate or cuff. Continue inserting the wall into the track around the pool, clamping it as you go. If the skimmer or return cutout fall over a bottom plate, you will need to move the wall and expose the wall joint to clear them. If you get to the end and the wall does not properly line up, you can pull the wall back and move the curb side bottom rails in or out of the bottom plates or cuffs to get the necessary adjustment. This should be done evenly around the pool and not just where the wall joint lies. If your pool has a single row of wall bars, they will be pre-attached with rivets. Simply line up the two sections so that the aluminum wall bars do not touch each other. Secure using the wall bolts and nuts. You must have a bolt in every hole or your pool will break. All nuts should be as tight as possible using hand tools. Cover all of the bolt heads inside of your pool using 3 layers of duct tape to protect the liner from edges of the hardware or any burrs created by the screwdriver. With a staggered wall bar system, the wall bars are not pre-attached. Line up the two sections of the wall so they are touching each other. Place one wall bar on the inside of the pool and one on the outside of the pool wall. Connect them using the wall bolts and nuts. The wall bars must not touch each other or your pool will break. All holes must have securely tightened nuts and bolts, and all hardware should be as tight as possible using hand tools. Cover all of the bolt heads inside of your pool using 3 layers of duct tape to protect the liner from edges of the hardware or any burrs created by the screwdriver. Install the curved side uprights onto the bottom plates. The top of the upright usually can be determined by an extra hole in the center or on each side for the top covers. The uprights are secured to the bottom plate using number 10 screws. If your pool has bottom cuffs, there is no hardware necessary to secure the uprights. Simply line the upright into the bottom cuff and snap it down into place. When done properly, you should see all of the tabs going through the holes in the upright. Build a 6 to 8 inch high cove along the inside of the pool wall. Pack down the cove you have built using a tamp or trowel. Be careful not to scratch the pool wall. Smooth out the sand or pool base using a rake. If you are using a snap bead liner, place the beaded liner track over the top of the pool wall as we demonstrate here. Place the 8-inch long stabilizer rails over the top of the beaded liner track at each straight side upright. Clip the straight side top plate over the 8-inch stabilizer rail and secure it to the straight side upright using number 10 screws. Slide the 33-inch long stabilizer rails between each of the 8-inch long stabilizer rails. Install the curved side stabilizer rails. These rails will telescope into each other approximately 1 inch, forming continuous arcs around the curved sides of the pool. Once all the stabilizer rails are on, you will no longer need the landscaping stakes and C-clamps. Install the curved top plate by snapping it over the stabilizer rail and securing it to the upright using number 10 screws.